if you are a younger furry, just letting you know, you don't need a fursuit to be a furry. But it's obviously a little bit more fun. But if you wanna become like a popular YouTuber, you don't need a fursuit either. Just look at Blue. He's the most popular. No, not really, but almost. And he hasn't got a fursuit. Just like, what's that guy called? Uncle Kage? Kage. He doesn't have a suit. And many others, so just keep them in mind. But if you do decide to get a suit, just try making one yourself first. And not beg for your parents to give their credit cards, because that's just immature, and you don't wanna set out that message to your parents that this is something that important that you need their credit card, because it's really not. It's just a piece of foam. You don't need it to live. But it's a luxury. Just like getting a new watch or a new phone, you don't need it. But it's nice to have it. Of course, I understand that. But, you know, making it is not easy. It takes time. This took me like 2 months or 3 months or more. Because I'm a lazy cunt. And I can't seem to do anything in time. Okay. But now it's almost done. He even has a little snuggle tooth, if you can see it. Yes, there it is. I'm just keeping my boy on a tripod. And there he is. And furring was a pain in the ass, I have to say. Just look at that. And that, and my bed and everything is in that fur. It's everywhere, and it goes to your nose and your mouth and your clothes, and it's bad. But if you are prepared, you just need one separate room for the furring part. Okay, and that's my tip of the day, because you're gonna have a hard time in your own room if you're gonna fur it, and you need to vacuum the floor multiple times. I need to still vacuum twice. Okay, and yeah, my first suit, of course, was a furless micro, so I had a little bit more fun making him, because I didn't have to cut all the fur. But of course, a real fursuit is nice to have as well, or just a mask from a Halloween shop. But remember, if you have a mask from a Halloween shop, like one of those Mr. Fox masks, don't wear them too long, at long periods of time, because you know they are made of plastic, this material, and you know, if you're sweating a lot, the plastic will melt and start making fumes on your face, toxic fumes, and you're gonna breathe them, and that's not gonna be good for your lungs and your body. Just don't wear them like over 2 hours at once, not even half an hour, okay? Just be cautious with those masks. And if they get broken, you know, they can cut your face. Don't make that mistake, okay? Here are the, not paws, but hooves. Hooves are done. Yes. I just woke up literally. This is like my vlog today. There's the tail with the straps. So, less than a month, and it's time for the convention. My ticket's right there, and I'm trying to sell this one, so I'm not gonna show you the code, of course. And yes, just make sure you have really good, what are these called? Needles. Yes, these are better than the ones that are this thin, you know. They bend, they snap. I have broken 2 needles yesterday just making this. And yeah, I'm going to, shave it down a bit. The face is going to be shorter hair than the back and the neck. The neck was fun to make, and yeah, I'm gonna try it on right now, just for you. And by seeing those videos, you probably have realized that you can see my face from that mouth. But that's a problem, though. I don't want people to just see my face in an animal's mouth, so I thought what would be the best solution for this problem, so I decided to just make this. It's a net that you can see through. You can't really see through it because you have a smaller eye than me, so yeah, I'm gonna put this in there, and I'm gonna let you know when I'm 100% done with it, so wait for next video, that will be pretty soon, I think, and yes, that hair is everywhere in my mouth even. So yeah, that's all for now, really. I don't have anything else to add to that, so all the young furries, remember that you don't need one of these just to have fun. You can have fun without a fursuit. You can start cosplaying, just like me. I started cosplaying, when was it? It must have been like 2013. 5 years ago was my first cosplay, really. And ever since I have cosplayed at every single convention, That's a lovely hobby to have, just like fursuiting. But in that hobby you usually just take a character from someone else, You cosplay a game character, a movie character, any character you want really, or your own. So I would say that, yeah, you can cosplay with a fursuit too. Have you seen those Judy Hopps fursuits and Nick Wilde fursuits and Robin Hood fursuits? They are cosplaying as those characters from Disney movies with a fursuit on. And believe it or not, I think that's a bit true, But I would still call it a fursuit nonetheless, even though they're just cosplaying. So yeah, if you want to cosplay, it doesn't take that much effort really. You just go and buy the right clothes and the right makeup or a wig. They are pretty cheap compared to a fursuit, The best fursuits go for like $5,000, then $10,000 from the best makers, because they get so much traffic, so they need to higher up their prices because so many people just want a fursuit from them. So they started from small prices to 200, 300, 500 for a fursuit, and then they just went up and up and up, and now they are big businesses making shit ton of money from these things. So if you are going to get a suit, just start saving up, get a friend or a close fursuit maker that that is cheap, and just starting off. Sure, their suits can look awful, they can look shitty, but supporting that person starting up will pay off, because when more for less or made for you or one for all started making their suits, they probably look like shit too. And now those first suits are still out there and someone still has them. And it's like, I was the first one to get a suit when they were cheap. Now they're extremely expensive. Look at it. It's not that bad. So just keep those things in mind when you go out there and look at fursuits. Or just make your own. It's really not that hard. It takes a lot of effort in the first place. At first it's really hard, I know, but you can try it, just like cosplaying. But sorry about my long rambling. This has been my fursuit talk or furry talk, whatever you wanna call it. I'm gonna go eat some breakfast now.